So who's on your hit list for 2024?
Look, whoever's got the belts, right now it's Inoue. If he's still got them, he's on the hit list. So, look, I'll take any fight that's got a world title at the end of it. And look, I'm not worried about anyone. I know how good I am and how good I can be, and I'll fight anyone that I have to win that. And that's a fight as well that I look at and go, that's a chance to I'll win that fight. How can you not rank me in the top of the pound for pound list? He's sitting either
there.
1 or 2. You know, so fights like that, they're just that's a massive opportunity. So I'll take that with both hands if that opportunity presents itself. So he's got to get through Neri, and I assume he does. I thought the Neri.
What's the motivation on a fight like that with Inoue? Like, you hear everyone talk about he's a once-in-a-generation fighter, absolute freak, can't be beat. What's your motivation in that? Like, some people would steer away from a fight like that. Others would run towards it. If you do run towards it, why do you choose to?
Look, it's because of what it does for my life, not just my career, but my life. That fight, that changes my life overnight, So that's such a big opportunity, and it's that puts me up there with boxing greatness, winning fights like that. So it's all opportunity and all about achieving the goals I've set out to achieve, and that's massive for me. That changes my life overnight, and purely for that fact, I'll back myself to beat anyone. I don't if I thought I couldn't do what I want to do, I wouldn't box. I'd go do something else, and I truly believe that I am the best, and I'll back myself every day of the week against Inoue or anyone else who's got the belts at the time. So we'll see how it all plays out. But if that's the fight that comes up, we're taking it.
Now let's come back to your division here. Inoue v Neri.
Can't rate it. I can't. So I want to fight for those belts, and I want my belts. So look, it's a good fight as a fan, but I'm not a fan of either of them. I'm there on my radar. So look, I'll be watching closely, but look, I can't rate that. I want my belts, and yeah, that's all there is to it.
Who would you rather fight out of the pair of them?
Whoever's got the belts. Whoever's got the belts. So look, they're both tough fights. So they both carry good power. I think Inoue is probably a bit better boxer than Neri, but Neri seems to have a bit of that thud in his punches, and he's a southpaw. So both totally different fights, totally different matchups. But I think I match up well against either of them, and I'll back my boxing ability against both.
All right, moving on to the next segment of our inaugural podcast, Build Your Perfect Boxer. So I want to know, out of all of the eras of all of the great fighters that we've had, and I know you've been a big boxing fan, you followed a lot of fight careers. How would you build your perfect boxer? Who's some of the fighters that you would take from, and what are the things you would take
just
from?
going off like attributes? Sort of thing?
Yeah, attributes, yes.
Power, I'd probably go... have to be a heavyweight. You'd be thinking probably Mike Tyson, someone like that, I'd say. The speed, I'd definitely be going Roy Jones in his prime. I think he was just absolutely ruthless, the way he put punches together. Boxing IQ, I'd go Lomachenko. I might change that one, actually. I'll go footwork, I'll go Lomachenko.
Oh, yeah, very nice, very nice.
Boxing IQ, boxing brain. I think Terence Crawford at the moment, I think the way he goes about what he does is very very smart. So I don't think he's obviously carries a bit of power, but watching that Spence fight was pretty special. I thought
that was unbelievable.
I think that was one of the best performances maybe I've ever seen. So I think his boxing IQ is very impressive, and defensively, I'll probably go Shakur Stevenson. I'm a big fan of the way Shakur defends, in the way he mixes up his defense. Obviously, you could say someone like Mayweather or whatever, he got hit the least, but I think how Shakur mixes up his defense, I think between his use of feet, his hands, and he does a bit of the bumping as well, I think his eye, it's so good, and I think he's definitely going to be one of the best in the years to come. I think he can take out the the likes of anyone in that lightweight division. So I think he's pretty special.
Some pretty solid fighters there.
Yeah,
You
100%.
put them all together, they make Sam Goodman.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah, they make a pretty good fighter. So, but yeah, I'll try and learn off guys like that and watch a lot of guys like that and see what I can take and use, and the stuff I can't. Obviously, I don't hit like Mike Tyson, but yeah, I try and emulate a bit of what I see of other boxers.
Thank you very much for your time today, Sammy. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on here on the inaugural No Limit Boxing podcast. I think we survived pretty well in this one.
Yeah, it was alright. A few fire alarms.